Now, Elizabeth, we know you and your group mentioned what you had learned from target audience feedback, but what have you learned specifically from the Digipack and website feedback?
Well, it was like generally the same. I mean, like in terms of like feedback in general, it was like literally the same, as in like, you get your feedback and you improve. But so if you start with my digipack, so the positive feedback I got was that I used like warm colours, and that they were complementary of one another. The simplicity of the front worked really well, and the blurred image in the background makes the like pictures, the smaller polaroids in the front, stand out, which looks professional. So I mean, that was like, yeah, that was like positive things. So like I was able to, use that and work in it more, especially when like looking at my negative feedback, where they said that I could use a different font because they didn't particularly like that, and I could use more vibrant colours and edit each photo more. So basically, the feedback mainly was just to edit the photo more and just try new things, because I mean, like, the whole font not looking nice is very subjective. I mean, all of the negative feedback was quite subjective, but it means that like I can, having this negative feedback means that I can look over and like have another perspective of what, of like, yeah, of my digipack, because I mean, just having my view of what it looks like, I'm obviously going to keep it the same and how I want it to look, but when you have a third person perspective, you can, create more ideas. And that's what I did essentially. I took the feedback on board and I edited each photo more. I added different filters. I did work around. I worked with moving the font around and trying different styles. But yeah, so that was really helpful. And for the website, there wasn't actually a lot of feedback for this, but I mean, I still learnt from it. There was a lot of positive feedback, like the font was the same that I used in my digipack, which kept consistency. But the negative feedback was like a lot of like blank spaces and things, like just small things like that. So I was able to just learn how to like lay things out on a website, better, and like, you know, in just like fill up space and use more pictures or fonts or like anything to fill up space and not make it look too, like, I wanted to go for the simplistic look, but like I was able to, from the feedback, I was able to make this like more simplistic and less just blank and empty.
Thanks for taking the time to talk with us.
No, well, thanks for having me.